What we did in reading on October 13th, 2020. We started to discuss the vocabulary words for that particular day's lesson. So we started with pointing. The students said the word, and then I discussed what it meant. And then I did the same thing with unload, and the students said it, and I said what it meant. Then I did the same thing with close and dock and harbor. And this is all the vocabulary words that they use during today's lesson. Then we reviewed setting. So, setting is where the action takes place in a book and when the action takes place. It can be anything, where it takes place. It can take place in a forest, it can take place in a castle, on a plane, in a house, and when it can take place during the day, during a specific time, or during a specific time period in history. And we discussed that setting can change each and every point in the book. Maybe it starts at a castle, but it could end in a town. So setting could change in a book. Then we read the book Abrela, where a grandmother and her granddaughter goes on an adventure to the different places on Earth. And this has the students understanding that setting changes throughout the book, where the grandmother and granddaughter are sometimes at the Statue of Liberty. Then they went to the market. Then they went to a store. The setting changed throughout the book, and I made a note of that on the easel. And then we talked about capitalization, and what and how it would look like. So at the beginning, like it looked like this, where I asked the students what was wrong in each of the lines. Obviously, this Jack is wrong because it's a start of a sentence and Jack is a name. So Jack should have a capital J. And then we discussed that that letters should be lowercase when it's in the middle of a word. And then when we have a period, and after the period, the first letter should be capitalized. And we did the same thing for the last line, and that's what we talked about in reading on October 13th, 2020.